I'm mad at Disney, they tricked me, had me wishing on a shooting star. But now I'm 20-something, I still know nothing about who I am or what I'm not.
A couple months ago, a new customer reached out to me because she was doing 3 parties in 3 consecutive days. I told her she must be some kind of superwoman for wanting to do this because I know I could never pull that off. She wanted cupcakes for Friday, a cake with an edible image for Saturday, and a cake with a topper for Sunday. I've only attempted an edible image once and it went horribly. Victoria, if you're watching this, I'm so thankful that you've been so supportive and forgiving. For her daughter's cake, I tried putting an edible image directly on top of red buttercream and it bled right through. So for this cake, I made sure I put the edible image on a thin layer of white buttercream and it came out great. I was really happy with how these 2 orders came out, which made me excited to make the final cake. But I did not like how it came out, it just looked really messy to me. I ended up offering her a refund for it, but thankfully she loved it.
Okie dokie, so I have had quite a few requests for an Avengers cake. I've done quite a few in the past, but I don't have many on film. I did manage to find this video though. I made it last year for a first birthday, and I remember brainstorming, trying to figure out how to get the 4 colours on the cake and have it look neat and sharp. So I had a bit of a light bulb moment, and I came up with the idea to chill the cake after the colour was put on, and then use baking paper strips along the edges as like a barrier. I hadn't seen it done before, but I was pretty confident it would work, and it did. Moving on to the characters. I used a chocolate drip to do a Spider-Man web. I made a Hulk fist, Captain America's shield, added some stars, and I also did Iron Man as well. These characters were chosen by the parents. Obviously, being a first birthday, little kid couldn't choose for himself. And there you go, a cute little Avengers cake.
So
I'll follow you into the park, through the jungle, through the dark. God, I never loved one like you. Boats and waterfalls, alleyways and payphone calls. I'll be here never out with you. We laugh until we think we'll die, barefoot on a summer night. Nothing new is sweeter than with you. And in the street we run free, like it's only you and me. Geez, you're something to see. Oh, oh, let me go home. Home is whenever I'm with.
Wait, stop scrolling. If you're seeing this video, you're now on Small Business TikTok. This is a safe space to help promote everyone's hobbies and talent. You don't necessarily have to buy anything to support us. If you don't have any money, just like, share, or even comment on this video and that will help us loads. This will tell the TikTok algorithm to send our videos to new people. Not just my videos, but if you see any packing videos, just comment anything, even if it's just a hey, it helps. When you support small businesses or even packing videos, you're supporting an actual person. When you buy from these businesses, an actual person does a little dance. We call it the happy sale dance. Small businesses put a lot of effort into packing, creating, and making sure that all our products are amazing for you. Owning a small business at times is not as glamorous as people think, but it is so rewarding. When you support us, you're supporting our dream. So if you're watching a packing video such as mine or any other, let us know that you're watching and let us know that you support us. It goes a long way. And most importantly, be kind.
This flippin' Oreo cake is one of the most popular cakes on my menu, so I thought I'd just show you in depth how I make it. I start with 3 6-inch chocolate cake layers. Recipe is on my Instagram. You know the vibes. I start by gluing my bottom layer down with some vanilla buttercream, and then I make a little dam with the Wilton 2A tip on my bottom layer, and then I add in my Oreo buttercream, which is just basically vanilla buttercream with some crushed Oreos mixed in. Oh, that's literally it. And then I add some crushed Oreos to the layer, add my second layer of cake, and repeat the last step. Scoop, 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 smooth, 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 do a little sprinkle, you know the vibes. And then I add on my last chocolate cake layer upside down so that it has a smooth, flat top. I add a bit more vanilla buttercream and smooth it out with my offset spatula, and then also use my icing scraper that I heat up to make a smooth crumb coat. And then I poke a little hole in the cake for air release and pop it in the freezer to chill for 10 minutes. And then I pull it out and ice it with some Oreo buttercream. Then I pop it back in the freezer for about 15 minutes, make some chocolate ganache, and then I pour that onto my chilled cake and add the drips with this spoon I got from Walmart. And just add my little decorations and you're good to go.
My fiancé and I are high school sweethearts, and we've been together for about 12 years. We were engaged for around 3 when he passed away due to an accident in the beginning of 2020. A few weeks ago, his brother came to visit me, and he's planning to propose to his girlfriend. He asked me if he could have the family's engagement ring. The ring my fiancé gave me is a family ring which had been in the family for generations. I have been wearing this ring for almost 3 years, and it's a symbol of our relationship. I don't feel ready to give it up. When I told him this, he got upset and said it's a family ring and it belongs to him now that his brother is dead. I told him to get out. I called his mom to let her know why I wanted to keep the ring. She told me she wouldn't have minded if I had been married to him, but I wasn't, so I'm not part of the family, and therefore I should return the ring. She said I'll move on one day, and it's unfair to hold on to a ring that I will never wear again, especially a ring that belongs to our family for generations. I would have at least considered giving back the ring in a few years. I just can't bear the thought of parting with this ring now. So I told her I'm sorry that she felt that way, but her son gave me this ring and I'm not giving it back. Since then, his mom and his brother have been spamming my phone with messages and calls about how I'm trying to steal their family ring. So am I wrong for wanting to keep the ring?
Yeah, you got that yummy, yum, that yummy, yum, that yummy, yummy. Yeah, you got that yummy, yum, that yummy, yum, that yummy, yummy. Work my way, yeah, 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 yeah,
I could be red, or I could be yellow, I could be blue, or I could be purple, I could be green or pink or black or white, I could be every color you like. I could be red, or I could be yellow, I could be blue, or I could be purple, I could be green or pink or black or white, I could be every color you like. I could be red, or I could be yellow, I could be blue, or I could be purple, I could be green or pink or black or white, I could be every color you like.
Nigga, I be spiked out. I could trip a referee. Tell by my attitude that I'm most definitely from. Hey.
came like cinnamon, so sweet. Little girls double dutch on the concrete. Maybe sometimes we got it wrong, but it's alright. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. Don't you hesitate, girl, put your records on. Tell me your favorite song. Yeah, go ahead.
Okie dokie, so unicorn cakes. They've been around for a while. We still do them all the time. They're very popular. But this one's one of my favourites. It's from the imagination of a little girl who was turning 8, and she was very specific with what she wanted. We had instructions. So we needed to do rainbow layers. We also needed to do purple buttercream because it's her favourite colour. So she also asked for purple horn and purple ears. She also wanted spots on her unicorn, so we popped some spots on, and a rainbow mane. So using like real pastel colours in green, yellow, pink, purple and blue, I piped out the top section of the mane, and then I chucked the horn in and continued piping all the way down the cake. And I like to bring the mane around to the sort of the front of the cake as well, so you can see it more. And we chucked the ears in, and then this is my favourite bit, we turned this unicorn into a unikitty. And I can honestly say that I don't think I would have ever thought of doing that. Like, that's kids for you.
Anyone else think that today was Friday and it's only Thursday? I feel like this happens to me almost every week. Yeah, definitely not a fan of that. I was super nervous to do this cake, since my last cake was a hot mess. Both tiers had strawberry compote filling, so naturally I thought the compote was going to start seeping out like it did in my last tiered cake. This time though, I made a really thick dam and I tried not to put too much strawberry filling in. I also made sure that the cake was really cold while I was decorating it, and I think that helped too. Anyway, this customer wanted a 2-tier pink cake with roses and gold leaf accents. I was a little worried that the gold was going to throw off the final look, but when I asked her if she wanted the leaves to be white or gold, she still went with the gold. I don't know, I thought it looked really pretty with just the white. I also made a little rose cross because it was a first communion cake. The 2 borders are made out of white 6-lit candies. It kind of had like a pearl sheen to it, and I really liked it. What do you guys think of the gold? Did it throw it off at all? Yesterday I got to make a cake for my best friend's son's 3rd birthday. Her and her family love my chocolate cake and chocolate buttercream, so of course that's what she requested. She also told me that her son loves airplanes and helicopters, but there weren't too many designs out there using chocolate buttercream. She did send me one photo for inspiration, but I wanted to do something a little bit more creative. That's one of the reasons why I love making her cakes, because she'll just give me a theme and I get to make up the design. At first I thought I was just going to do a regular 2-layer 8-inch cake like I normally do, but I wanted to do something a little more special. Every once in a while I'll see a number cake pop up on one of my Facebook groups that I follow or Instagram, so I kind of took it as a sign that I needed to do this. I made sure that I used chocolate buttercream as the main source of frosting, but I also wanted there to be some sort of color on there too, so this is what I came up with. It was actually my husband's idea to do the helicopter pad and the clouds on the cake board. This was my first number cake and I'm pretty satisfied with how it came out.
Does anyone else feel like this week just won't end? This is my first Easter in business and I completely overbooked myself. I've done a lot of prep work this week just to make my life a little bit easier. For instance, today I made 8 batches of buttercream. That's 8 pounds or 32 sticks of butter and 16 pounds of powdered sugar. I also had this cake to decorate today and it didn't really go as planned. I didn't have the right size cake comb, so I had to make my own stripes. I also had to do a white drip for this cake, and the last time I used candy melts to make a drip, it did not go well. I don't know why, but it's always the simple cakes that give me the hardest time, probably because there's just not that much room for error. Today was also really hard for me because I found out that I got my first negative review on my Facebook page. The review wasn't even based on the quality of my cakes. I've never made a cake for this person. But nonetheless, it absolutely crushed me. Let's just say there were a lot of tears, but hopefully I'll get some more positive reviews soon.